check. I done made it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run here with Tavon Austin. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, it's Austin, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Smith catches left side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Complete to Irv Smith. A gain of 9.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds here. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 7-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 51 yards on the ground.
7-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal from the 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Herb Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score, Panthers 14, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Joe Mixon
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. An option run here for Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's caught by Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass intended for Deshaun.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Denver.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play
touchdown, Carolina! Tavon Austin. 77 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Brown.
Big Derrick Brown making the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Brown in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Watson.
15.
And that will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Austin's got it left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Smith catches left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Gain of 28.
That's good for 28 yards.
Another Panthers first.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the end zone, Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds. Up past the 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The Panthers.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing now, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
43.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Denver, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
Yeah.